Emily still maintained her Friday grocery shopping tradition. It was one of the routines she continued even after going back to work full-time. The familiarity and the simplicity of the process brought her peace. The thought of her finding, selecting, and later preparing things that would propel her family's growth and health and healthy life was a huge factor. If she needed time to get away so that she can maintain this routine, she would have Donald act on her behalf to attend some business-related task. This allowed her to maintain the multifaceted professional and personal life routines and requirements. On this particular shopping experience, the memories of her failed marriage rushed in and flooded her immediate thoughts. Just below the surface, Emily maintained the same pain and resentment. She had never really fully dealt with it. It was the type of pain and resentment that existed in spite of one's most fervent prayers, confessions, or expressed forgiveness. As Emily pushed the cart and its contents, she suddenly felt as if the cart had no wheels. Turning it and steering it took immense physical strength that she didn't possess. She wondered during those moments, should I seek help? Then those feelings would pass and the wheels appeared and she was able to turn to the next aisle. As she stopped to read the contents of a marinade, she was certain she overheard on the next aisle a cheating spouse discussing plans to meet up with another man. After missing the signs in her own marriage, she recognized them immediately in others. Emily mustered the strength to push the car to the next lane and discreetly observed the cheater sending and receiving racy messages. Emily imagined an unsuspecting husband at home and became livid. Realizing this was not her fight, yet still not something she could easily let go, she caused an accident on aisle 4. A prominently advertised bean display collapsed next to the lady and knocked her to the ground. As she tried to escape the avalanche of cans, several 16-ounce cans fell strategically on her knees and legs. A similar incident occurred during an out-of-town legal symposium. Emily coordinated with Grace, who watched things at the house, so that she could attend a work-related conference held at a very, very posh hotel. As she signed in, she saw an extremely loving couple. They were seated in a comfy chair just out of the view of most incoming check-in traffic. The couple playfully and passionately nuzzled and lightly kissed one another. The front desk clerk checked her in and had Emily sign the hotel policy, process her credit card, and told her about the hotel services, and then gave her the room key. During her intake, Emily continued to occasionally look over her shoulders. They seemed so in love. This is what she missed. This is what she often told herself. This was what she always wanted. At one point in Emily's in-processing, she observed the lady leaving as the hotel associate gave her her keys. Emily then went to her room and settled in. She prepared her notes for the following day's meeting and then decided she should call home and check in on Grace, Amelia, and the cat. Following the call, her stomach told her that she needed an afternoon snack. Emily decided against room service. She weighed going out of the hotel versus dining at the hotel's swanky restaurant. Ultimately, she chose the hotel's restaurant. The online reviews were glowing, and she didn't want to walk too far back to her room alone should she decide to have a glass or two of wine. As she walked about downstairs in the direction of the restaurant, she looked up and observed a loving couple exchanging kisses as they took the stairs down to the first floor. There was the sound of jazz at their back as they departed from a musical event held on the second floor. Upon closer scrutiny, she recognized the man. He was part of the lovely, affectionate couple she saw during check-in. The woman, however, was clearly not the lady he so lovingly caressed hours earlier. When Emily saw this, she took pity on the woman, albeit not too much. Perhaps she was just a pawn. She was not so kind to the man. Seemingly, the rhythm of jazz had not left his dancing feet. She caused him to miscalculate his step, and he accidentally fell down many stairs until he reached the first floor. He sustained several non-life-threatening but long-healing, lead-time broken bones. He also had the uncomfortable pleasure of attempting to explain to his wife the circumstances of his fall in the presence of his companion. She arrived on scene after receiving a call from the hotel staff based on an incoming input document for next of kin and emergency contact that was placed in his check-in file. The man instinctively designated his wife as his health point of contact.